like I say, if you are going to be uncompromising, make sure you're special.
Right. So I'm here now with Martin Hudson. Hello, Martin. I was talking to you before, and you said that you'd seen some of the previous Art of Conversations.
Yeah.
What did you think of them?
I can't really remember. But no, something that I took from all of them was that they were all really natural.
Yeah.
I was thinking, how can I act naturally, which defines the point, doesn't it? So I think that's going to be a struggle.
There's one with Lee. There's one with Steve.
Yeah, his hair looks really good.
Lee looks great.
Yeah, he does.
He really does. And so, how are you finding Oxford at the minute?
Well, honestly, it's the first time I've ever felt English. How's that?
Why?
Just walking down this canal and seeing the rowers, hearing the just to think that I'm in the heartland of Middle England, and it's not Middle England, is it? But traditional England, and in an autumn as well. It's really crisp underfoot. So, and the bicycles, really crap bikes that they have, which makes it. It would be vulgar if they didn't have crap bikes.
Well, that's. I was watching this Grayson Perry thing the other day about taste, and it was saying how upper class taste is. Well, it could just be old things, and that's why they don't really care as much about what things look like.
I saw the very same thing. They like to drive around in old battered cars and stuff. Yeah, you're right. They don't need to show off.
Mm. Who are your top 3 comedians?
Let me think. Oh, I'll regret this because I'm going to miss somebody out. I'm going to go from number 1 because I know who my number 1 is.
Yeah.
It's really obvious. It is Jerry Sadovich.
Right.
Phil Kay is definitely 2 or 3, but.
Well, we'll stick with Jerry Sadovich.
Yeah.
Why do you like Jerry?
Because there's this. I mean, he has rejected the celebrity life. Now, he wouldn't be able to do what he does on stand-up if he was a celebrity. If he was Frankie Boyle, he'd be pulled left, right, and centre. So he has an understanding with his audience as well that you're not allowed to really, as a moral code, don't tape. I know you have to. Oops. Sorry. Do you want to edit that out?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Don't tape his stuff, and don't distribute it. Let's keep it. Let's keep him a secret.
Well, mine was a torrent, and I haven't given it to anyone else.
All right. Okay.
But then,
I have.
You gave me some.
Yeah, that was his old TV series though when he was out there. He was doing what's it called? Jukebox Jury. He did that. So.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah. There is a clip of him somewhere.
So what about Phil Kay?
Well, a bit like Johnny Vegas actually, who should just completely stick to stand-up. He doesn't go on with a script, and he's just. I think he is a bit of a genius to do what he does off the cuff. He's like his head just sort of snaps around the room, and then he sees something, and then he can stretch out on observation or just anything. He can make anything funny. So, Have I done a 3 there?
No, you've done 2.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go Bill Hicks.
Okay.
So there you go.
Well, that's surprising.
Doesn't surprise me.
I want to ask you a question about alcohol, but I don't know how to phrase it. Why don't you get drunk?
Right. When I actually get drunk, I still feel inhibited. I'm still really self-aware, and I still have control. So it doesn't really do much for me. I don't particularly like the feeling. I don't like the hangover. I don't know whether it's just got lighter, but something's happened behind us. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh God! But the camera still looks all right.
You can
at the
dub
minute.
that in after.
Yeah.
Just turn it around and then cut it in. I always feel I don't have a classic hangover next day, but I always feel groggy. And if I am going to drink, it has to be with an aim. And I've never enjoyed a night out in my whole life. I don't know what the point of dancing is, apart from to dance, which is fine in itself, but it's usually at some crap disco. So if I could find some environments with the right people, maybe I would. I'm drinking alcohol right now because I'm freezing cold and I'm in Oxford and I feel slightly sophisticated, so
It's the ISIS's home as well.
Sorry?
It's not just any old plonk.
Oh right.
So they've made that. I think the reason it feels a bit odd is because, like I said before, we've never had a proper serious conversation.
No.
So that's why it feels a bit... And you can't see me as well, so you can't see my little responses.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that, haven't we?
Yeah.
We have in the past, been emotional, laid it on the table, but it feels a long time since we've had a heart-to-heart or anything like that. Or just anything sensible. Everything gets turned into a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, by the way.
Of all my friends, this is going to put you on the spot. And how are you going to answer this? I don't know. Who do you like the most? No, actually, what we'll do is, why do you like Ollie?
Hey, that's... Right, the reason I like Ollie is that he has no pretensions. And yet, he could afford to. He doesn't shout about his interests. He doesn't shout about a lot of the more interesting stuff the more interesting subjects that he has a grasp of. He's just incredibly down to earth, genuinely down to earth. And yet still happy-go-lucky little Ollie that we can rely on and does things for you, and clearly I do take for granted.
What do you think of Lee?
Well, Lee is...
I've yet to do one with Ollie, by the way.
All right.
I really should do one with Ollie.
Lee is just... I've not figured him out. He is a bit of an enigma. It worries me. It does. I feel insecure around him. I mean, I've said this before. I really got to the point once with you because I've always found it hard to explain. It always feels like the joke's kind of on you a bit. Now, I don't have any disdain for Lee. Obviously, I'm aware this is going out and he'll see it. But it is a little bit of a plea, which is that I suppose he sometimes seems a bit distant, a bit aloof, and I don't. He doesn't intend to, and I know that. But I suppose I'm never really the straight man around people, you know, comedic. But I am with Lee. I probably do see a bit of me in him when I was younger, and I definitely see a bit of you in him as well when you went through that kind of immature stage, if you don't mind me saying.
When was that?
Yeah, just that kind of being a practical joker to the extreme.
Yeah.
For your own gain, really. No, not for a particular audience, just for your own kicks. So, Lee. Also, I like the fact that I can see him learning as he goes on. I can see him literally learning by the day. And I really like it when he when he was dead honest about when we were in the Wigan car park and that bloke stood on the sunglasses. He was, what was he saying? Can you remember? He was just saying, like, we were talking about normal blokes and how is it just us? I mean,
yeah.
And when he said that, it was brilliant. I really related to him, and we all related with each other. So I'd like to get to know Lee more and do a bit of a case study on him as well. I'd like to work him out. It bugs me that I can't. Yeah, he's a mystery. Sorry, Lee, but now you know.
What are your? By the way,
I love him.
It did get quite dark, so I've put it on the night shot mode, and we'll see what it comes out like. But you can see.
I thought you meant I was getting dark. Right, come on.
You can see your eyes are really glistening. You look like a cat.
That's what they do. Like a cat.
Yeah. Only your eyes.